So people have been asking me to do a reaction to this, and I was like, I really don't want to, but they're like, but Arjun, it's cheap views and clickbait. And I'm like, more revenue, baby. Let's do this. So I don't even know really how I'm going to do a like commentary on this. This video is literally, it's like the last episode of Game of Thrones. It's like we had all this footage that we cut from other, like from the movie, and we need to use it. So let's just throw a bunch of shit together with no context. Let's not give any idea what the movie's about or anything. And as I said, I know I complain that trailers give away too much, but there has to be a balance between random shit and let's just start this. It's such an insult. Lucasfilms, not only one of the greatest movie-making companies of all time, but one of the greatest game companies of all time, LucasArts. People are still making, like, Thrawn's Revenge is still getting updated, all that kind of stuff. And you know what's really funny about this whole thing is pretty much exactly what I said in that fake clickbait leak came true. Like, I made that as a joke. It was just shit I came up with off the top of my head. But like, Disney sucks so hard. J.J. Abrams sucks so hard. They just like, they went ahead and they did it. And this whole trailer is just pathetic. It's just, oh, let's try to just cash in on the last vestiges of nostalgia. Okay, we gave you 2 shitty movies, but this one's going to be good. This isn't going to be like The Force Awakens, which is like the most soulless product of a film I think I've ever seen. This isn't going to be like Last Jedi, which was abrasively, aggressively shitty. No, this is going to be the real movie, guys. This is the movie we wanted to make, but we didn't make because of reasons. And let's continue. Hey guys, remember Endor? What the fuck is... remember that that helmet that was in the original trilogy? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks. It's like Nam all over again. So Finn, I guess, is a main character again, because he got demoted to a minor character in the second movie. Maybe Rian Johnson's just like a racist or something. I don't know. I'm just joking. The Finn toys didn't really sell very well. Nobody liked Finn. But I guess they're bringing him back because Disney made him. What? But they had no on-screen interaction in the second movie. Like, none. The Force brought us together, but we didn't interact in the entirety of the second film. That's like if Leia and Han didn't interact at all in The Empire Strikes Back, and then they got married at the end of Return of the Jedi. And that whole character arc just never occurred. Remember this scene? This looks like that scene in one of the prequels. No, in one of the original movies. This looks like that. Remember that? Remember those movies? Who? What are the odds they're not going to explain where they get their giant fleet from? Because, I mean, I don't get it. Most of the New Republic's navy got destroyed. The New Republic had been demilitarizing anyways. I don't even know if the First Order is even in this anymore, now that Kylo Ren's become the leader of it. And once again, I'm going to just keep complaining about this until someone explains it. How can the First Order be the successor to the New Order? Like, it doesn't make numerical sense. It's like, okay, there's the New Order, but the successor to the New Order is the First Order. That's like calling the third movie, because there's the Old Order, which is the Old Republic, the New Order was the Empire, and then the First Order is the First Order. So it's actually the Third World Order, but it's still the... I don't know, it doesn't make any fucking sense. They spent like 5 minutes writing this. Look at how bad this acting is. Hey guys, this kind of is like, it's like poetry they rhyme. Remember that like awesome fight between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin in Revenge of the Sith? We're gonna have that with Rey and Kylo Ren. who are like two of the best developed characters of all time. Okay, guys, if you're drinking something, you might want to just put the cup down. Put the cup down and just because you're going to spit it out after you see this. I'm going to laugh really loud in a minute. He looks like some edgy teenager who was out in the rain. Like, Adam Driver's such a weird looking guy. His head doesn't look the right size. He's wearing like this shitty thing. It looks like some kind of like Columbia polar fleece vest. And like, what is he doing here? I thought he was the leader of the First Order. What the fuck's even like going on? Why are they fighting? Also, shouldn't there be steam coming off of his lightsaber? And like, okay, so we have kind of a cool looking ice thing. They aren't even going to show Palpatine. Like, once again, this is just so sad. They had to, this was the only thing they could come up with. They're like, okay, so we've ruined everything else. What else can we throw into the reboot? Let's bring Ian McDiarmid back. Let's bring him back and let's let him ruin his reputation by being in this shitty movie. Where did they get all those ships from? Where did they get like tens of thousands if the Republic fleet got destroyed? Like, is this going to be explained? No, they're just going to show up. So it's like Return of the Jedi. It's like Palpatine put up the Death Star as a trap to get all the rebels to come together in one place so he could destroy them. See, it's like poetry, they rhyme, because we can't come up with an original story. We couldn't do something cool. We couldn't have done the Thrawn campaign. We couldn't have done the Imperial Civil War. There's a lot of shit in the extended universe. We couldn't have done that. We couldn't have made a Darth Bane movie. We couldn't have made the Darth Plagueis movie everybody wanted. We couldn't have done any of that cool. We couldn't have done a Revan movie. We had to make this piece of shit, this uncreative, derivative, oh, fuck. This is like the most, nostalgia pornographic thing I've ever seen in this scene. Oh. I hope this is the last look. I hope they stop making these fucking movies. Or else give them back to George Lucas and undestroy the extended universe. Once again, it's not really like an EU versus a movies thing. I'm not trying to be an elitist or purist. There's a lot of crap in the extended universe. There's a lot of, look at that amazing acting job there. There's a lot of shit in it, but it was at least interesting. Like, there is creative stuff. While it existed, you could pretty much do anything, and you could kind of have things almost kind of contradict each other. And they had largely cleared up most of the contradictions now I think about it, because they released the Essential Guide to Warfare and the Star Wars Atlas, and both of those dealt with most of the timeline issues, and they added a bunch of new content in. They added a lot of stuff about the warlords, the population demographics of planets, that sort of thing. So, hey, remember that scene in the first movie where they're on the Death Star? We're gonna have that again, and we have Carrie Fisher back, even though she's dead. Until we make the next shitty sequel.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi.
Wait a minute, what was that they destroyed there? Let's go back.
Your destiny.
Why isn't Palpatine in this? I can't tell what they were I can't tell what that is. Is that Palpatine? I don't know what that thing is they're destroying. Maybe a droid? I don't see any Finalizer class starships. Did the First Order just lose their entire navy off screen? Also, is General Hux just dead now? Not that he was, I care, but... Wow. And with your spirit. Wow. That was fucking awful. That movie was that was worse than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, it's like the last episode of Game of Thrones. They're just like, okay, we got all this footage left over. Let's just throw it into a fucking trailer. We'll put in some Ian McDiarmid and people are going to love this movie. This movie's going to be fucking amazing. Yeah, so I don't really have much else to say other than this looks like crap, and the people who made this movie should feel bad. And that's it. So hope you enjoyed that clickbait